While I believe that getting Lamar Jackson to Minnesota is nothing more than fiction, there is a potential move out there for the Vikings that I think is more realistic with far fewer roadblocks, and that's trading for 49ers quarterback Trey Lance. Now, yesterday, general manager John Lynch spoke on their current quarterback situation between Lance, Brock Purdy, and Sam Darnold. He said that Purdy is the leader in the clubhouse, and he's going to be the starter next season. As for Lance, he said, quote, "We like Trey on our team right now. Kyle and I always joke we trade each other if someone would give us a good enough deal, so we listen to anything, but we like Trey on our team." I don't even think there are any tea leaves to sort through on this one. This is as transparent as it gets. Purdy's going to start. We like Trey, but we'll listen to offers. Phone lines are open. I think you can add this to the list of options for the Vikings to consider in terms of QB post Kirk Cousins, the draft this year and or next, Lamar Jackson, and now Trey Lance. San Francisco, they traded up to get him with the 3rd overall pick in 2021 out of North Dakota State. His rookie year, Jimmy G held it down. Now, last year was set up to be the takeover. Garoppolo demoted to backup. Lance is now the QB1. 2 games in versus Seattle, he gets hurt, out for the season. And it's a small sample size. The numbers aren't great, but I will give him his proper due. Week 1 at Chicago, a 46% completion rate. That game was played in a water park. Awful conditions. Hard to say anybody would look good throwing the football in that environment. Now, Trey Lance could very well be terrible, or maybe he's good, but we just haven't seen it materialize yet. Nobody knows, not even the Niners, where his ceiling now, yes, he's a former first-round pick, but his ceiling now in Santa Clara is evidently competing with Sam Darnold for the QB2 job. John Lynch putting it out there. We'll listen to offers. What would the going rate be? I think with the public demotion and coming off an ankle fracture, I think the most it would take to trade for Trey Lance is a 3rd-round pick. And in 2024, the year after next, when Kirk is no longer under contract, that's going to be the last year of Lance's rookie deal. So you only have 1 season to benefit from the cap-friendly hit for a starting quarterback before you have to make a decision. Because of that, maybe all it takes is a 4th-round pick. I wouldn't go for this personally, but I can see the Vikings front office at least making a phone call to do a temp check. Wide receiver 2 is a big need this offseason, especially having a superstar wide receiver. Look at Cincinnati, Jamar Chase with T. Higgins, Seattle, DK Metcalf with Tyler Lockett, Philadelphia, A.J. Brown with Devontae Smith. Having the Robin to the wide receiver 1's Batman, it just makes everything simpler for the quarterback and the offense as a whole. Adam Thielen last year, he lost a step. It was time to move on. He's now in Carolina. DJ Chark, a name brought up from the outside. Me and Declan Goff, we talked about him on Purple Daily a couple of weeks ago. Also headed to Carolina, and I couldn't be happier as a Vikings fan. Adam Thielen lost a step, couldn't create separation, even in single coverage. He was a toss-up, basically leaving Justin Jefferson as the equivalent to LeBron James in Cleveland. The first time. No help from his wide receiver 2. Was DJ Chark going to solve that? Who had a lower catch rate, more than double the drops, in 6 less games played compared to Thielen. Or Jerry Jeudy over in Denver also struggles with drops, never had a 1,000-yard season, and it's rumored that the Broncos are looking for at least a 1st-round pick in exchange for him. No thanks, we're good. I think the only vet option at wide receiver at this point for the Vikings that's worth raising hell about is Odell Beckham Jr. I roll my eyes at the constant media reports and workout videos that has led to nothing for going on a year now. It's like, dude, do you really want to play, or are you just trying to put on a show for the gram? Now, if you can sign him, great, but I'm not going to hold my breath for that to happen. You'll be waiting forever. I think the best option at wide receiver for the Vikings is to address it in the draft. I'm all in on Zay Flowers, damn it. And if he's not there at 23, that's okay, because this is a deep wide receiver class that the Vikings have to work with.